with the knights close on your heels, you've got no choice but to get up on the keep with him. And yes, he is waiting for you. Alyssia, you are the first to make it up there, because it's a new turn and I said so. So you see this guy waiting for you, and he clearly remembers you.
Nope, I'm not stepping out into that. I'm finding a good spot to hide.
Sadly, up on the keep, there doesn't seem to be many places to hide from him.
Why the fuck am I up here?
Because you have no choice. Down below is a sea of enemies.
God damn it. No, well, switching mantle enchant from legs to arms.
And I'm assuming you're gonna use your move action to reposition.
Yep. Finding,
Gotcha.
well, if I can't hide, then at least I'm trying to find some cover. Or like whatever, because I ain't fighting this bitch in melee.
Theron, as you step up above and your view is blinded by lightning striking everywhere around you, you see the king standing stoically right in front of you, spear in hand, ready to greet you.
I say hello in my own special way with an axe to the face, twice.
Do it.
18, does that hit?
Oh wait, actually before you roll your damage, also no. Oh wait, on a tie, defender wins, right? Or...
no,
attacker wins.
Anyway, let's see
you just
if
have
he
to
manages to hit you. Just a sec. Because
Okay.
he actually has a few special feats for that lance.
Yeah, if you have the same number as their AC, you hit them.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna assume, Theron, that the critical actually hits you.
Yes, it does.
Right. So, first of all, what happens is, as you're charging forward, since he was ready for you, he brings his spear forward, catching you by surprise with his speed.
That's fine. I don't think the new axe gave me reach, right?
No.
Okay, that's fine. I still have some hand axes and javelins, so that can be solved. Because it has been enough time, I can once again use my first shout. I can use Invigorating Shout and give everyone an additional...
Right, everybody gains
20.
another 20 fake hit points.
And then instead, I'm gonna throw some stuff at it.
Do it.
I'll throw a hand axe and a javelin. The 17, no.
Nope. Yes.
And a 26. Alright, so 8 points of damage.
Gotcha. Here is,
And
you're the first to
heal
make it
one.
up the stairs. You see Theron just engaged the king in close range, and he just suffered a nasty blow. What do you do?
Let's see. I'm gonna run up. By the way, where is he? Is he standing on the thing, or is he floating there all menacingly?
Oh no, he's fighting with Theron just above. You can reach him if you dash for him, yeah.
Cool. Let's see.
So, are you gonna charge into melee with him?
I guess so, yeah.
Right, first of all, I make my thing then. I'm assuming that 14 doesn't hit you, so...
No. Right, so basically I might as well just all-out attack him. 2, 3, 4... And
Oh shit, that's 3 hits.
3 hits. Whoopee! That's 1 key. I'm also gonna do... might as well do... he has to make a dex save or be prone. And I'm
What's
gonna...
DC?
16. And also... might as well use Stunning Strike. So, he must make a con save, 16 as well.
Okay.
Or he can't move, talk and stuff like that.
Now, despite him being a lance user and them knowing for having great dexterity and constitution, he actually failed on one of those. So, luckily he didn't get stunned. Well, luckily for me, because it wouldn't be fun otherwise. He's not stunned, however you managed to knock him prone. He's flat on his ass right now.
You mean how we've managed to defeat both super bosses so far of me just stunning them and us critting everything we plan on them. Yeah,
Vendrik, it's your move.
correct.
Well, you said how him being stunned would be no fun, right?
Yep.
So
fuck's sake.
Vendrik flexes his arms, reaches out as if he's grabbing him, and casts Hold Person. You got a purty mouth, boy.
What's the DC for that?
DC 17 Wisdom save.
Yeah, sadly he is not gonna be able to make that. No.
He's
So
stunned!
he is under that effect.
These status effects are a little bullshit.
Even.
Paralyzed, which is worse.
However, now,
Yeah.
luckily enough, it's his turn. And, just like you saw with your air elemental, he doesn't give a fuck about shit like this. Lightning, bitch! He turns into a brilliant bolt of lightning and disappears.
Oh right,
Soon
teleport.
enough, thunder hits the top of the keep again, and he appears about 10 or 15 feet away from Iris and Theron. He cocks another arrow in his bow and lets it down on top of the keep. The arrow splits the air, and it comes down with a thunderous roar, almost deafening all of you. You're all blinded for a moment. Everybody roll me a dex save.
Oh, also, real quick, there was an extra 9 points of damage from my brutal critical on the javelin from earlier. Sorry,
Okay. Okay, let's
I
see.
forgot to mention that. Apologies.
Right, Vira failed.
that was fucking
miserably.
mediocre.
Iris is fine. Vendrik failed. Alyssia failed. Theron failed. I'm assuming none of you have advantage, right?
I
Not
have
as far as I know.
I
Okay.
do at 17.
Wait, you have advantage?
Yeah. Anything?
Oh, in that
any...
case, Theron,
Yep.
you managed to make it.
Okay.
Everybody else, however, takes a hefty 27 points of damage. Vira, you are also stunned for one turn.
Oh, well, I guess I'm doing nothing. Except
since
chuckling
it's
in my
your turn
head
after
about how
this,
he's a
you
little
basically
bitch.
skip. So everybody takes 27 lightning damage.
But you guys should all be good from temp HP, right?
Yeah, I had like 40 temp HP from Theron, so it's
Now,
pretty much A-okay.
as where the lightning made impact, the king has once again appeared there, spear in hand. Alyssia, it's your move.
Well, I'm now all out of reinforced arrows, so actually, fuck it. I'm gonna shoot it with an acid arrow. I haven't used those yet, so yeah. Wait, is he within 5 feet of anyone?
No.
Damn it. Theron, you need to be in his face.
He keeps running away.
Fuck's sake. Oh wait, no, that's 16. That doesn't hit, right?
There's the bunch of people ganging up on one guy. The
Um,
honor!
but seriously, though,
He's a fucking
16 does not
storm king.
hit.
He needs
does
to
it?
be able to handle himself in a 1v1 fight.
Experta, 16
Yes.
does not hit, does it?
No, 16 doesn't hit.
Fuck.
Theron, it's your move.
Right.
Yes, he's close enough if you want to charge him in melee.
Yep. Let's do it.
Right, let's see if
Ac-
he manages
actually-
to shoulder check you again.
Okay.
Okay, no, fuck this. He's close enough to death that I'm gonna say that his special abilities are gonna start triggering. So, he is... Oh wait, he also has an advantage because of your rage.
Yep. So he has to hit a 22 though.
Yeah, that's fine. He can make it with the bonus. He actually did a 23, just barely. Fuck. Right.
Okay.
He shoulder checks you for 18 lightning damage, and you are stuck 10 feet away from him. You lose your moving speed.
All right. Again, just to be a jerk, this is the third turn after I first used the shout. So I will once again use Invigorating Shout and give everyone 20 temporary HP.
Gotcha. Iris, it's your move. You had a prepared action, so
Also,
I'm gonna assume that I'm just gonna say that you have 2 actions to make now instead of 1.
Hold on, I was still
is it
able to
close
attack
enough?
on my turn, right?
Yep.
I was still able to attack on my turn, right? He just stopped.
Oh yeah, you
movement.
can. If you
Okay,
have a
okay.
ranged attack.
Yeah, I've got the rocks that I told you I picked up earlier.
Oh, sorry. Okay, go ahead.
So, what do I roll damage-wise for a rock? Like,
Since it's an improvised weapon, does a 1d4 or a 1d6 work?
Sure, that's
You know what?
fine.
I'm
Plus
gonna say that probably a 1d4.
1d4 plus strength, okay.
That seems fair.
And then, am I proficient with rocks?
No.
Okay, so just my strength.
Yep. Nobody can ever laugh at you now,
So,
Theron, if they
7.
call you a rock tosser.
Right. Alright, so that's for the first rock, that's a 17, which doesn't hit, and then for the second rock.
Nope.
And 20.
Oh, 20 hits.
Alright. For rock damage here.
Hit this fucking kink with a rock.
Yep. 8 points of damage as I hurl. And again, because I still hit with an attack, I continue to heal health after the rock.
Vendrik, it's your move. By the way,
Okay.
if you want, Theron, you can add this to your achievements. I hit a kink with a rock.
Okay, well, you'll be happy to know I don't have any hold persons left unless I cast it at a higher level. But I feel like you might have some sort of stroke if I do.
Well,
So
honestly,
instead-
he'll probably just turn into lightning again, so...
Yeah,
But
instead.
it forces him to waste his turn, which is good.
I'm gonna. Can I ash him a question and cast Immolation? So he's got to make a DC 17 Dex save.
Sadly, for fuck's sake, he fails.
Grand.
Good, he's rolling like I am, terribly.
Okay, so he takes 33 fire damage, but also you now on fire.
Gotcha.
You remember what happened
Well,
to those
in
shamans
the heat of
in the
battle, he
last
doesn't
fight?
exactly have the moment to take care of the fire damage, and the only way he would, you would assume he can deal with that is by turning to lightning, which he actually was planning to do if Logan didn't jump in at the time. He has been up here with you, by the way. He's just now making a move, however. He was waiting. So, as the
Freaking
guy is
Logan.
getting ready to turn into lightning again, Logan throws a vial at the guy. It quickly bursts over him and it turns into some kind of glittery mist type of thing. You see that the lightning around him starts to get diluted, and it actually prevents him from transforming. It's definitely some kind of alchemical ingredient. Since none of you are that well versed in alchemy, I'm gonna say that you have no idea what he used. Alyssia, maybe someday, maybe someday.
Tick.
So as he fails to transform and get rid of the nasty effect, he goes on the offense instead. Theron, you're right in front of him. So,
Bring
yes,
it!
you're up.
Bring it, you big baby!
He starts making a beautiful dance of death with his lance. And... oh wow. Okay, well, fine, I'll take it. He manages to hit you just once.
Yeah.
He hits you for 21 lightning damage.
Alright, so
Yeah,
after
sure.
temporary hit points, I take 1 point of damage.
I
Do yours,
don't know. I don't know what it is. So I don't exactly want to set it on fire, so I'm just gonna do this again. I keep clicking the spell button when I need to click this instead. I
So
just
that's
want him to
15
know.
damage, right?
Yeah, I just want him to know that I hate him.
He
And that he's a
failed
piece of shit.
the save, by the way.
God, he cannot make any fucking saves. It's mage supremacy up in here.
Yeah, he's just fucking. Wow.
He's undead.
Yeah.
Alyssia, it's your move.
Well, is he still flying around? No?
No, he's on the ground and on fire.
Great. Is anyone in his face? Yes, I assume Theron is in his
Theron.
face.
Yep.
Nice.
Theron's in
Well
his
then.
face.
Another arrow, hopefully. Well, that's a 20, so I assume that hits.
Yep.
Well,
By the way, you guys have heard footsteps, and a lot of his knights have actually made their way up to on the top of the keep and have joined you at this point.
and adding sneak attack too, so 23 piercing and 2 corrosion damage.
Right, Theron, make your move.
Alright, well, he's still right in front of me, right?
Yep.
So now I can finally hit him with the axe rather than having to throw rocks, because that's annoying.
Yep.
Axe is better. Axe to face. I say hello. 19, nice. And second attack.
Oh boy.
First attack. Here's the second attack, and then I'm going to roll the brutal critical damage as well.
Oh, good day
Right.
for him.
So, brutal critical is an additional 16 points of damage.
Holy shit.
Yeah, oh, because I get 2 extra damage die for my weapon, and I'm wielding a great axe, which is a d12, so I get 2 extra d12s. So,
Yes,
I
your
hit.
move.
Right, is he on the ground now, or?
Yep.
Cool, then I go up and punch him.
He fails to shoulder check you this time, so go ahead.
There you go.
That's 2 hits.
Cool. There we go, then.
And wait, when does he take fire from the burning, by the way?
At the start of his turn.
Okay, gotcha. Vendrik, it's your move.
Okay, so with one hand up to keep the spell up on him, I'm going to turn with the other one and cast Burning Hands. So it's essentially a 15-foot wide cone of fire just comes pouring out into all the knights coming up the stairs.
Gotcha. They're gonna fail
DC
that,
17 dex save.
Yeah, they failed.
I've just-
Right, roll for his damage, by the way.
Right, will do.
Since he's still on fire.
Do.
I'm assuming he gets another
Oh,
save.
never mind. That's not tied to it. He can make the same save at the start of each one of his turns.
What was the save again?
DC 17 dex.
Right, this time he makes it. Finally. What does he take?
Oh, if he makes the save, he's able to put himself out with his turn, basically.
Oh, so he doesn't take damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that he's free of that, he spins his blade around again and makes a whirlwind attack, following up with a fast flurry of thrusts. Iris, you get hit for 23 lightning damage. Theron, you're fine.
Just imagine if I have to use my third shout, my AC becomes 24.
Vira, it's your move.
You know what? Because I'm an abhorrent piece of shit, I want him to roll DC 16 con save.
Okay.
Got quite good
What
con.
the fuck? He failed.
Mage supremacy.
Guess what happens now? Wanna know what the best part of enlarge reduces? I could reduce the size of people too.
Did you just...
I
You
can
just
hear
shrank him?
the
I
shit
just
eating grin
shrunk
in
the
your
boss.
face.
So,
He
is
now
that
has-
it?
Yeah,
Now
he's
has
now.
a disadvantage on strength and strength saving throws. His weapons have also shrunk, so they do 1d4 less damage.
Right, considering he's probably taken enough damage, I'm gonna say that he's gonna lose control at this point.
Yeah, but he's like a little angry midget.
So, he is engulfed in lightning. Whatever effects were on him are gone. However,
Aw.
his wounds are clearly fatal. So he is going in his he's doing his swan song, so to speak. He's going out swinging. And Theron, since you're the one right in his face, he's gonna do his
Yep.
last attacks on you. And he
Alright.
auto-crits.
Well, that's
Ice.
unfortunate.
He hits you for a total of 43 lightning damage. And as he unleashes his last attacks, does he manage to kill you, by the way?
Nope, I am at 34 hit points. Being able to heal after every hit
Right.
because I didn't lose it.
He goes, he completely forsakes his defense and goes into full attack, abandoning all sense of self-preservation. He continues striking forward and manages to land a few good hits on him. However, in the same time, Iris comes from the side and lands the finishing blow. With a loud battle cry, the king loses vigor and his body loses strength. Instead of killing over, however, he stabs the spear right in front of him to prevent himself from falling down. His knights stand there completely shocked at what just happened. The storm is beginning to disappear, but there's one last very loud lightning bolt that hits the king. And with a battle cry, he disappears and disperses, leaving behind some items on the ground and his soul. And the lightning spear and his banner disappear with him.
Dang it.
This happens, his knights, still there remaining, drop their swords and their shields and all kneel together to honor their fallen king, not caring what happens around them anymore. The storm is soon gone, as the knights continue to kneel before their king, or at least what remains of him. The soldiers and their captain have made their way up the keep, and they're celebrating as they see that they have somehow survived thanks to you guys, not caring that the knights on the ground have lost their king and are not willing to fight anymore. They start to attack them, brutally murdering the knights who continue to just stoically kneel in front of their king.
That's the spirit.
And as they're
I have no
having
problem
their
with this.
fun attacking the defenseless knights, knights soon begin to dissipate and disappear like bolts of lightning, leaving nothing behind. And with their king gone and the storm gone, there is nothing left to remind you of the battle except for the destroyed keep and the remains of the king.
By the way, I'm gonna look to Theron and nudge him and go, "This one's for you." Like I'm basically going, "His soul's yours to do with."
Alright, again, not really getting how I do it, I just kind of like wave the, bracelet thingy around in front, sort of just flailing. Because again, at this point, I'm still suffering a -2 to mental stats, so the whole figure out how this works isn't there. It's just sort of like, he's supposed to
You
collect it, so we
basically
just sort of flail around.
take the soul inside your bracelet. It's not that hard to figure out. So you
It might
manage
be
to-
with a 6 intelligence. It might be with a 6 intelligence.
What you find apart from the soul is a small badge-like object on the ground where the king once remained, which definitely seems to be, as you can imagine, with demon origins. The soldiers around you are still euphoric, and they start making their way down towards the keep so they can rest after what the fuck just happened. Soon it's just you guys. Excuse me. Soon it's just you guys and Logan left on top of the keep and the night sky.
I'll drop my rage so my stats will fix themselves.
I'm gonna sit down
Logan
and
sits down
listen to
on the
heal.
ground to take a break and just watches you guys.
Yeah, do so.
Well, that went
Alyssia
well.
starts picking over the battlefield for anything useful.
The knights and their king left nothing else behind.
Souls?
Sorry, what?
Souls?
Tasty, tasty souls.
Oh yeah, there are some souls. Well, there is a
Souls.
soul.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
Virion.
the knights
Just
didn't
the
leave
soul
anything?
of the king, nothing else.
Okay, the knights
They were
didn't leave any
basically
souls.
all a
Fair
part
enough.
of him.
Oh, okay. Well then. That's sad. No money.
Well,
Vendrik
if you
is
break
just
the
going to
soul,
sort of.
I mean, Vendrik still hasn't taken a look at it, so...
Vendrik's
No,
just
but I
gonna
mean
sort
the,
of lean
like,
on a
no,
wall and be
like,
like,
no,
well, that went well.
no mountains of small souls I can sell for, I don't know, something. Or buy something with. I don't know, yeah, you know.
Would I have picked up any of the quote unquote soul currency as I was smashing the guys at the front line while we were holding down below?
No, all of those knights were part of the king himself.
Okay, got it.
Actually, speaking of souls, do you want to come over here so I can take a look at that thing?
You can also take a look at the badge, by the way, that Theron picked up.
Sure.
Do you want me to make a separate demonology for each?
Yeah, roll me Arcana for the badge. You don't have to roll.
So
for
this
soul,
one's the
actually.
badge, and then okay.
Wow.
Well, clear to do.
Dun.
Right. So do you want to know about the soul or the badge first?
The soul first.
Soul of the Storm Ruler. The first overlord rose to power, bringing an end to the age of kings. But not all kings faded quietly into oblivion. One man stood against the tide of time, driven by pride and honor. His battle cry split the heavens, and his crown became a symbol of endless courage for those who were robbed of their duty. The king led his knights across the land like a storm in search of the promised land, but never found it. Also, because of that role, instead of going to the artificer, I'll straight up tell you some of the details about what you can do with the soul. It can be traded for a huge amount of souls. It can be consumed for great power. Whoever consumes this soul will gain 1 level. Or you can craft a weapon with it. The weapon you can craft is his bow. It's called Bow of the Coming Storm. This unique bow is special for not just being one of the first cursed items recorded in existence, but one of the few in general who sport a decent reputation. A bow capable of massive floods and storms, it has claimed its fair share of lives amidst natural disasters. Its almost revered status is due to the first man who accepted its cursed nature and used it to accomplish unbelievable feats of strength. In its Haymaker day, the bow was used to hit invisible targets and enemies from impossible distances. Drakes and lesser dragons were killed in massive storms at sea, and immortal creatures were laid to rest. But arguably the bow's most famous feat came during a massive arena tournament where its wielder used its cursed nature to his advantage, flooding the arena and defeating his opponents with ease. It is said that the owner of this bow eventually ascended to the status of godhood and left his bow behind to a worthy archer of unrivaled skill and honor. This bow has since then become a symbol of Master Bowman, chosen by his peers, whose honor and courage is matched only by the violent and merciless nature of the coming storm.
Right, well, I'm going to sort of pass that on, the information on to everyone else, but add at the end that I think Theron should be the one to decide what to do with the soul.
So,
There's notes.
why is this bow considered to be cursed?
Any chance I know that?
That would be a question for the artificer.
Okay, so hear me out. If
No.
we gave okay, let me rephrase that. Okay, let me rephrase that. Shut the fuck up, Sibby. If
I assume that was in character.
if
It was.
if we let Geo eat the soul, possibly would that level up
By the way, can
my
you keep this in character?
Would
What?
that strengthen my reality marble?
Anyway, yeah,
you
unfortunately,
ax-
you don't have much
okay,
time to
I
enjoy
guess
your victory
that's...
as you start hearing
Okay, Amanda,
cries
I
from
imagine you
down
can
below
cry
in the
loudly.
keep.
Yeah.
I
The
guess
soldiers
that's
seem
not
to
getting
be
an
in
answer.
distress. And as you hear their distress, Logan gets up on his feet and he quickly starts making his way down to see what's happening.
Okay, but Expertia,
Is that a
could you
no?
answer Amanda's question before she necks
No, I'm
herself
not gonna
out of
answer
embarrassment?
now. Anyway, you hear the
Okay,
distress
then.
from below. What are you guys gonna do?
What does it sound like?
You only hear their distress and their cries and fear. You don't hear anything else but the soldiers.
I guess I just hop off the keep and basically jump down there.
Alyssa's going to look down to see what's going on, but otherwise is not going to care particularly.
Can I try to recover, before heading down, recover the weapons that I threw up on top of the...
Yeah, sure, you can do that real quick. Right, so eventually you guys are gonna have to make your way down the keep because you actually can't see anything from up there. Everything seems fine as far as you're concerned. However, there doesn't seem to be a sign of the soldiers inside the keep. They've actually made their way outside to the courtyard. And they seem to be super confused about something. I'm gonna assume that you guys are gonna join them and check out what's happening.
Yeah, I literally jumped
Yeah.
off the building. I should have been the first to see it.
I'm
Right.
just walking because I don't have monk legs.
Mark heights.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna dimension door now because fuck you.
See?
I don't wanna
Only
walk.
peasants walk.
As you
Alright,
guys
I'm at the bottom.
join the others down there, suddenly the air around you becomes chokingly unbearable. For both Vendrik and Vira. Since you guys are mages, you realize that something in the area is consuming all the magic. And it's like a black hole. If
You
you try
cheeky
to
fucker,
cast
that's
something
mine.
right now, you have no idea if it's even going to work, or if it works, you're not sure what's gonna happen. Instinctively, on the backs of your spine, you feel a chill as the entire area is consumed by a thick, unpenetratable darkness. And suddenly,
I'm back for another headbutt.
The soundbite's called "You're fucked."
No, he's come back for another nutting.
Dragons. Oh shit.
suddenly, you see that the soldiers around you are dying one by one as mysterious shadows begin to attack them from weird angles at impossible speed. They die instantly as they're ripped out of their armor like it's made out of butter. They're straight through it like a knife, uncaring. And a powerful presence begins to loom over you. So, this is an interesting sight. Not only did you perform quite the spectacle for me, but you also have a very interesting item on you. Hand over the eye.
Stuck a cock.
Is that in character?
Yes. Look, she's just staring. She just can't give a less of a fuck right now.
Dude, do you want me to get kidnapped?
Look,
You
you're
see
very
that
kidnappable.
whatever faint sources of light were around, they're quickly eaten away by the utter darkness that surrounds you. The knights are panicking as they're still dying one by one without being able to put up any sort of a fight. Logan,
Yeah.
in the meantime, has crouched down and is very hastily trying to make some alchemical potions.
What did he ask for? I just didn't hear it.
Didn't ask for
He
anything.
wants the eye.
Oh, you mean the presence? It asked
Yeah.
for the eye, basically. It knows.
What eye?
Dragon eye.
The dragon eye.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay, got it. From okay, got it.
The huge presence around you does not fade even for a second, but you see something flicker in front of you like an avatar. and the darkness takes a shape in front of you.
What? Hey! What? Twice?
You got to next.